Hey, I'm Peter Blake of Hollywood Connections, but I actually do a sports talk show called The Sports Web on Saturday afternoons from 4 to 5, and I have Holly Caputo here, and she wants to share some of her sports knowledge. You know something about sports? What do you know about sports?
I know a thing or two about sports. I can hold my own.
Okay.
Hey, I'm a diehard Yankees fan, and I went to Florida.
I won't hold that against you, but I like the fact that you're a Florida State fan.
Yeah.
How many years have you been a Florida State fan for?
Since I went to school there. Do I have to give that year or two?
Absolutely.
No.
Go ahead.
No, we're going to skip that one.
Who's your favorite Florida State player growing up?
Well, not growing up. So, I mean, I just say I'm excited to see what Jameis does over in Tampa.
Okay. All right. Yeah, there's big time buzz right now with Jameis Winston, of course, being the number one pick last year in the NFL draft. And second year could be a playoff team, you think?
I hope so.
So is football your favorite sport?
Baseball is my favorite sport.
Baseball is your favorite sport, okay.
But I love me some football.
You love you some football, all right. What's your favorite baseball team?
The Yankees.
The Yankees.
The only
baseball team, because you got the Tampa Bay Rays here in Tampa. So Tampa Bay Rays.
Who are they?
You know the team that beat you last year.
Questions about your career.
All right, so tell everybody about your career and about somebody like myself trying to get into the sports broadcasting field, because my goal is to be on ESPN, Fox Sports one of these days. What would you suggest for somebody like myself?
So you got to be able to handle yourself as a host and go back and forth with people like me then.
Absolutely.
I was an agent for 10 years, and I had a lot of hosts. In fact, when they did Powerball in Florida, the guy who was the host for it was from my agency. I think doing the convention thing, just getting as much, obviously working radio, so you're constantly playing host, just not in front of people. So I think also trying to get in front of people is really, really important. Obviously on ESPN, they have ESPN Radio, but they're on TV. So any on-camera experience that you can get, really, really important. Because you've got to be able to handle yourself, especially if it's live broadcast.
Absolutely, because, anytime you can get in front of the camera, it makes you that much better. And I actually started out sports broadcasting when I was 14 years old on a Pasco County Public Access. I think we've gotten better since then, because I do my own podcast called The Sports Web. It's a vlog on YouTube, and of course I do the sports talk show on Saturday afternoons. Anything else you would suggest somebody if they were trying to get into the business?
I would say, it's a technique as well. Okay. So when you're not using it, it gets rusty. And I tell all people, even people when I was an agent, get your butt to class, because those lights go off and you need to constantly be keeping them on so you're on your toes. Hosting is improv. Right. So, and as you know on the radio, you can flip to something else, but you got to be able to handle yourself. So get out there as much as you can and get yourself to class, get yourself in front of people. You just got to keep the lights on.
So there we go, Holly Caputo of, what is it called again?
What? The Star Movement.
The Star Movement. And I'm Peter Blake of Hollywood Connections. Don Reese, thanks a lot. And the Sports Web, the most entertaining sports talk show in the Tampa Bay area from 4 to 5. Bring your passion, bring your excitement. Just don't bring any nonsense. On WTAN 1340 AM, the Tan Talk Radio Network.
So I should start calling in then to give you no nonsense. I should be
calling in all
day long.
Peter, I want you to ask her real quick, because we're still rolling.
Okay.
What agent would be good for him in this area, or what would you say? What agency for him?
What agent would I call to get myself out there, Peter Blake?
What agent? You've got to do more than just call. But you've got to show. I think just start submitting yourself to the agents and stuff. It's really, for as far as working with an agent, it's about the relationship. So it's got to be two who you feel like you click with.
Right.
Like any relationship, it's got to be a two-way street. You got to keep it warm. So, and that's what people miss is that they think, okay, great, I'm with an agent, I don't have to do anything anymore. And that's not the case. There's other people in the agency, so you got to hold your own. But I think start submitting yourself, and that's something you kind of have to see on your own as to who do you feel like you click with, and who do you think you can have that great business relationship with?
And it really comes down to starting out in a small market. Tampa Bay is a tough market to start out in because it's the 12th largest market. So you would say start out in a small market, right?
Yeah, Central Florida, though, is a great market because we do have the convention center in Orlando, and there's a lot of convention work, and they book hosts all day long. So it's a great, because there's always a show going on. So whether you're an actor, singer, dancer, model, host, whatever, there's work there.
What do you need to submit?
So headshot, resume, reel.
Okay.
And Holly shoots photos.
I do.
So you can make me look good, right? Again, I'm Peter Blake of Hollywood Connections. Don Reese, thank you very much. And this is Peter Blake signing off, giving you something to think about.
Thank you, Peter. Now, I know Lola's here, but what is everybody